Hey guys, here's a little fun video for you. A while back, we upgraded the suspension on my truck, the shocks on my truck, and when I mounted the rear, subconsciously, after mounting them, I kind of felt that it was wrong in a way. Anyway, even after going off-road and testing it full flex, the wire line of my reservoir, I wanted to test and see the way that I had it, if it would rub or not. So here we are, working in this heat. And before I had the reservoir mounted over here, and there's my axle. So the axle comes up, it might bump the reservoir. That wasn't happening. What was happening was this line right here was actually rubbing on the side of the reservoir. You can see I can now stick my finger behind it. So I think we've got the issue fixed. Everything's nice and tight. Nothing's going anywhere. Nothing's gonna rub. I wanna lower the truck now, get this thing compressed and make sure that the metal line doesn't interfere with any of the travel that's going to be happening. And the reason I have it routed this way, the way it's going to work in my mind is this is for cooling my oil that's in here, right? So as we're going down off-road, this is going crazy. The oil inside of here warms up, comes into this line and into my reservoir, which then replaces it with cool oil. So there's just this transfer of heat back and forth between the reservoir and my shock. But that's the purpose of this, guys, to keep that nice and cool. So the way I have it mounted is so that the hot oil can rise to the top, cool oil can stay to the bottom. It's how it works in my brain anyway. If I'm wrong, please let me know. But we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna lower the truck down, see that this actually works. Make sure nothing's in the way of the axle and nothing's rubbing. Let's go ahead and do that. Just got my bottle jack, but you can see we're not jacked up anymore. This is good to go. I can still fit my finger behind here. If we look behind the tire, like there's no excessive amount of pressure on the line either. I'm out of breath. I think we're gonna be good to go. We're gonna try this out. We're gonna take it off-road. I'm gonna put it up on a rock, make sure when I go full flex, there's nothing bumping or in the way. Like I said, I'd like to mount it this way so that there's a constant effect of cool oil going into the line after the hot oil comes into the reservoir and back up to the top. I've seen people mount it this way and I've seen people mount it this way. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments. We're gonna do the other side, go off-road, test it. I'll give you guys my final thoughts. Let's go. This just kind of gives you an idea of how I originally had it. There's the axle, there's the reservoir. The worry is that when my axle travels up, might be bumping the bottom of this, which would be really, really bad. So that's why we're switching stuff around. So when I showed you guys that picture, this is what I mean. The hot oil is supposed to come through here, right? The heat transfer happens, goes through here. Now there's hot oil up here and it's just going back and forth, back and forth. That's my logical brain thinking. Anyway, right? Oil, when it gets hot, it expands. Hot things go to the top, cold things go to the bottom, right? So that's why in my head, a mount this way works better. Should last longer, right? Because the oil is colder down here, and as the heat transfer happens, the hot oil will come up here, cold oil will rest down here, and the transfer will happen and keep the main shock taken care of with colder oil. If I'm crazy, you guys have to let me know. Doing my research, figuring this stuff out online, there's not a whole lot of information. I just wanted to show you guys that's why I'm mounting it the way that I am and why I've seen other people mount it both ways. So I think this is gonna work out better. The only way to find out is by testing it, right? All right, so we got the reservoir away from the axle. We can fit a finger back here. There's no tension. On our line here, everything is good to go. I think I'm happier with this setup than what I had before. Again, with the axle traveling up and down, boom, knocking the reservoir. Let's go put this thing in full flex. I'm gonna get a rock on this tire and on both tires and throw it up into max, right? Compress the suspension as much as possible. That way I can crawl under there and check to see what's hitting what, or if I fix the issue, and we're all good to go. That metal line is no longer rubbing on the reservoir and the axle is out of the way. So let's go. Let's go find a big rock. There we go, like 90% flexed, right? And we're gonna crawl under here. There's my reservoir. We're clear. We're totally fine. There's the line. Everything looks great. We're flexed up again. Oh yeah, so much better. You can see there's so much more room for the line and nothing's gonna be bumping into my reservoir. I think we can say mission accomplished for this little side quest of resituating my rear shocks. So Hope you guys enjoyed this little like mini series, this little mini video. Give me your thoughts down in the comments. We'll see you in the next one.